Good morning, family. Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe down below. I'm Kia Tatiana. I'm sorry. Excuse me, I didn't introduce myself in the first line. But welcome to another weekly vlog. Here's my nose ring, just doing the most as always. Currently, got my watermelons right here. About to eat some watermelons, and got my makeup right here because I'm about to do my makeup. I'm currently, by the time you see this, I feel like the video might be up. I'm filming a curly clip-in video, so I'm doing my makeup and all that for it, and I'm excited to I don't think I've done my makeup on camera in a while. And one second. And I got my Estee Lauder foundation, which I need the Estee Lauder concealer because right now I don't have it. I'm just using Maybelline, and I think this is the Maybelline one that's been breaking me out, but hey, I don't have any other concealer right now. So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, when I start doing my foundation and all that, I'll come back to show y'all. So alright, y'all, so after I put on my concealer, so before I put my concealer on, actually I didn't show this on camera, but I used the e.l.f. face primer for poreless face primer. I have my Estee Lauder foundation, and I'm gonna use this big foundation brush to blend it and all that. So I haven't used a liquid foundation in a long time. Prior to this, I was using my powder foundation, which wasn't working for me. I'm gonna get this out. This is what I use. It may look a little light because I'm getting darker. I'm getting darker as the days go by, but however, I'm gonna stick with it because I do get lighter in the winter time. So, and I do wear makeup more in the winter than I do in the summer, obviously, because it's way too hot for that. So what I do is put some foundation on the back of my hand, and a little goes a long way with this foundation. And this is probably a little bit too much, so I'm gonna scoop some back. This can probably cover my whole face, but if it doesn't, I can always adjust as needed. So before I do this, I am going to use this circle brush to blend in my concealer. Now that I got that on, I look like I done bleached my skin or whatever. I'm gonna take my brush, take a little bit, literally a little bit, and you'll see it's evening on up. I told y'all, a little goes a long way. This is probably way too much. Yeah, this is definitely too much. It probably looks off on lighting, but on camera, but it doesn't look like this in person. So I finished applying my foundation. Like I said, it probably looks light on camera, but it does not look like this in person. And plus, once I bronze, contour, and all that is going to even up. Definitely is going to even up. So I have this much left on my hand. So told y'all. And this thing is full coverage. What y'all talking about? This junk costs $40-something. I'm gonna save every drop. I'm saving. Alright, so now I take my concealer So y'all, let's talk. Let's talk. Let's see like what's going on in y'all heads, how y'all doing, and all that. And I really want to like talk to y'all about what She Speaks is about, and yeah, like let's have like a little girl time. Like you get ready while I'm getting ready. Like let's conversate. Let's how you doing, sis? Like how you really doing, sis? Besides like how you front on the gram, how you really doing? Anyways, so yeah, I see a lot of, so the reason why I started She Speaks was because of God, obviously, but I don't think I can multitask for this. The reason why I started She Speaks was to overall bring awareness to the fact that a lot of women struggle with identity. They struggle with confidence, and they struggle with being who God created them to be in multiple different capacities. So I was a victim to that. I did not know who God wanted me to be. I did not know my identity. I found my identity in my relationships. I found my identity in my accomplishments, the magazine covers. I found it in all the things that are meaningless, essentially, that brought me no real joy. You know, these are all temporary satisfactions. So I really wanted to come on here, get ready with y'all and all that. I don't think I really introduced, but I kind of did. But I really wanted to come on here and like really like speak to y'all one-on-one. I don't want this to make this a sit-down video where I'm sitting on a white wall with the light and all that. I really wanted this to be authentic, because that's really what this whole thing is about. Like really learning to love the person or love the way that God made you, because we know that God made us wonderfully made in His image, and it's so easy to allow the world and allow the things that we've done to define us, whether it's good things or bad things. It's easy to allow that to happen. So I really want to come on here, and with She Speaks is a platform for women to hear other stories of women who have once struggled with the same things, and to know that we all come from different backgrounds, and we all didn't have the opportunity to grow up in a church, to, you know, like know about Jesus from a young age. So with She Speaks, you'll hear women from many different backgrounds share their experiences with learning their identities, even if they grew up in the church. Like there is a point in time where they have been lost, and you know they didn't know exactly, and they, you know, now they have discovered Christ. So the same is what this platform is, the purpose of this platform is for. So if you or any other person that you know may have struggled with identity, may have struggled with, I'm so tired of this nose, y'all, so tired of it. If you or any other person struggled with identity, struggle with self-confidence, self-worth, like know that you're not alone, for one, and two, there's no reason for you to find your identity in the things of this world. It's meaningless. All of these things will pass away. When you pass away, you cannot take not one of your accomplishments with you. So there's no reason to boast about the things that you've done, because at the end of the day, it don't mean nothing. Like it literally means nothing, you know. So that's my whole little spiel on it. I've struggled with identity for a while. I didn't even know my identity until like 3-4 months ago. Like literally after I went through this whole thing, that's when the Lord started revealing Himself to me as Father, or He was trying to before, but I started seeing God as Father and seeing myself as like worthy enough. And you know, I struggled with rejection for a long time. I always been the person in schools that well, in my classes, not really in schools, I've always been the person in my classes who was the tallest one. I was like I think I was like the skinniest one in all my classes. So one, they used to sit down, call me MAGA. And if you don't know what MAGA means, MAGA just means like a skinny, a real, like almost like anorexic person. That's kind of what MAGA means. And they used to call me a whole bunch of things like that. And I always felt left out, because when like school pictures or any other event, I always had to be in the back because I was the taller. So I always felt excluded from things. So the enemy used that to plant seeds as I grew older, to me feeling like I'm not worth being in certain areas, certain places, certain environments, because, you know, I'm not needed, or I'm not wanted, or people don't want me there, things of that nature. So these things of struggling with identity, all that to say is, it doesn't just happen as we reach a certain age, like at 17, 16, or whatever age it happened for you. It really starts from a baby. Like, seeds are planted from young. Like I said, I felt rejected and let down since in first grade. Like, that's exactly how the enemy gets you. The enemy, the devil, that's how he gets you. So yeah, so this community is a sisterhood. We're here for one another. I love the fact that I can have women from different backgrounds on to share their experiences with the ladies that are in the group. I also have a Facebook community group. If you're interested in joining, you can click the link in my description box to join. You're all welcome to join. If you're a woman, of course, it doesn't matter what state you live in, where you live at, how long you've been saved, if you are even saved, if you know Christ, if you don't know Christ. It's really a community to build identity and overall restore identity that was taken away from the enemy, and, you know, in prayers that you can walk freely in the person that God has created you to be. So this community group is open for everyone. The webisodes will be starting soon. It was actually supposed to start August 14th, which is today where I'm filming it, but I had a lot going on recently, and yeah, I had to push the date back a little bit. So yeah, that's really what this community, one second, I gotta like contour. 15, 16 is really not like 6 years old. However, there are groups and communities for those age groups, but that's just not it. So right now I'm just touching up like all the areas I feel like look a little spotty, because we don't like spotty makeup. You hear me? So after I do all of that, sometimes I feel like some areas of my face look a little washed out. So I take my contour palette. Yeah, if you're interested in joining, you should definitely do so. This group is really about to shift and change lives of many women. I just want to encourage y'all before I end this video that you do not have to find your identity in makeup. That's number one. I had to learn, like I had to really train my mind, and also just remind myself of what God says about me. Because I used to be a person, if you knew me like 3 years ago, this girl loves makeup, okay? Like, I loved makeup, and I only loved makeup because I was struggling with skin issues, and also the person that I was dating at that time only liked me. They didn't say these words verbatim, but they made it clear that they love when I have makeup on. So to please them, because they felt like I looked better with makeup on, I would wear makeup wherever we was going. To go to the corner store, I was wearing makeup. So all that to say, like, your identity shouldn't be defined in the things that you do and who you date and all that. So I hope this kind of encourages you if you're a woman who struggle with these things, if you have struggled with these things, and you know someone who is currently struggling with these things, send them to this video. Have them sign up for this Facebook community group. Like I said, it's a no judgment zone at all. I would not tolerate anybody's judgment at all, period. There's no even conversation around that. We're not going to sit here and judge someone else for what they're currently going through, because we were all once sinners. And that's scripture now. That's scripture. I have no place to judge you, honey, at all. Because if y'all don't know my testimony, I'll link that video in the description box below. Because child, man, sometimes I'll be looking at my old videos and photos, and I'm like, yo, it's really only God that I'm here. Like, it's really only God. Like, there's no other person. Like, there's no other person, like, at all. There's no way I can ever be sitting up here talking about identity with women from a person that struggled with identity for over 10 years. How? It's only Jesus. And if he could do it for me, he could do it for you. And that's like the amazing thing about him. He's not over here like sitting here like, oh, I'm gonna only choose her because of what X, Y, and Z. Like, no, it's open for you too. It's open for you to to be restored. It's open for you to know your identity. It's open for you to be loved by God or receive his love. So we're gonna talk more about that in the group chat and all that. So I have a whole bunch of, as like I talk, like the Lord be planting and dropping, you know, seeds and all that of what I should, just ideas and all that. So yeah, I'm going to finish my makeup and I'll be back when like my hair and stuff is done. So yeah, BRB. All right, y'all, so I finished up my hair, finished up getting ready and all that great stuff. These clip-ins are the bomb, okay? The bomb. So anyways, if you are interested in joining She Speaks and hearing our webisodes, even if you don't want to join the community as of right now, please be sure to tune in to our webisodes and really allow your soul to be fed by these beautiful and amazing women of God that will be sharing their testimonies and sharing their experiences with you guys. I love you all and thank you for coming to another Chit Chat Get With Me. I don't really do Chit Chat Get Ready With Me. If you like these kind of contents, or if you like this kind of content where we can like feel more personal, like more like sis type of thing, like let me know, because I'm trying to deliver content that, you know, you guys like, but also things that I like as well, because, you know, I'm not about to be doing content that y'all don't like and I don't like. Get me? So anyways, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below. If you are new here, we're gonna be at 2K by like October period, so make sure that you subscribed. Make sure you join in the family. Like, if you want to join the family, what do you gotta do? Subscribe. That's it. All right, love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.